Welcome back to my channel. Before, we talk about the flower. Then we introduce the thrusting. Now we put the two things together. How to do the flower with a thrust. Everybody, you can know when you do a flower or forms, you should put all the basics together. So I break down to all the different basics into each part to explain how this works. But of course, at the end, you want to put everything together. Now we put lesson 1, our flower, lesson 2, our thrust, together. Make a complete flower form. This is just a basics. Based on this basics, you can adding arms, adding legs, adding a lot of things. But how to make two things together and still make it very smooth is to stabilize each move in transition. For example, if you're standing cross, when you do flowers, I told you have to make it close to your body and you're going to cut yourself for real, for sure. And you want to preset your leg front and back and put your arm up. You can be like this, you can be like this, either way. Make a flower, look back to waist. You have to have this transition. Once you have this transition, you can stabilize in a second or very short time, but you have to put your hands on your waist and then finish next move. Slow motion first. Fast motion. You can see my motion, my line. Shoulder end is one line, and the wrist slightly higher. Faster motion. Stop. Try to pull. You cannot pull. And when you put two things together, you also have to bring your qi and back to your dantian and don't breathe out that much. You see that? Your qi is a break out. You really want to hold in and have that internal energy deliver from external out. Watch the speed. Slow-mo, even though it's a slow motion, because I stabilize on my waist. And then each time I deliver, it will be always perfect thrusting. And fast motion with the arm. Remember, when you do any kind of forms, single weapons, most important is other hand. You want the matching with your other arms. Also, it will make much more balanced, like yin and yang, right? Right hand, left hand, balanced. So I'm going to teach everybody how to do the left hand matching the right arm, flower thrusting. Inside, outside flower, using the left hand. Stabilize on the side. I'm not touching away, but balance out. Second, you can arm open and thrusting.
And action.
From the side profile, watch my left arm. The left arm has to be slightly higher. Look my fingertip. Super straight. And look at my shoulder. Of course, often in forms, you can also use your left hand blocking up. For example, you see my arm like holding a ceiling up, pushing something up with a strength. Elbow open up and make sure you're pushing fully on the side. And your left arm well balanced the right arm. So entire movement looks like more complete. From the side, you can take a look. Back to waist. Blocking up. Finger up. If your elbow going forward, you're not going to open your shoulder. The strength's not going to pushing up. You open your elbow. That way your shoulder will be open. You push your hands up internally. Think about push the ceiling up. And the same time going forward. You see the stretching? Up, forward. And ground down with your foot. Stabilize your body. 1, 2, 3, back to waist, back to center. One very common mistake for posture when you practice at home is not to hold your posture long enough and you relax your chi or release your chi too soon. And also your muscle as well. Take a look. First version. You see that? Immediately relaxed. You can see the muscle line. Not intense. Now, second option. Hold it as long as you can till the last beat and then moving on for the next. Every single time you stop with the last breath and just hold it and tone it up, intense up. Don't relax or don't breathe too much. And then you will hold like a hero. Of course, flower interthrusting and also with the stances too. Right now we're doing the standing up. Of course, later we're going to do our bow stance into horse stance, into knee on the ground, anything you want to stretch. So let's do a bow stance first, which is the most common one. Set up your leg, flower, flower, stepping in, into bow stance. Bow stance. Whatever, however you want to set up your arms. Now, how to open the bow stance and still looks more powerful. Number one, gotta practice the stances. And put your toe forward and put your back leg in the back. Make sure the bow stance, there's a line in between left leg and right leg. This way, your balance. See the balance? See my body? When you're standing up, it's like as wide as your shoulder. You will never lose your balance. Otherwise, if you're standing on the same line, what happened? Gymnastic, balance beam. You see that? Anybody give you a push, you cannot pushing back. So why? Second, bow stance, back leg straight, set up your arm. Okay, so from stances into bow stance, you have to have a very nice transition and clean transition by stepping down. That's your center move. Flower, flower. Once you set up your center move, then you open both legs at the same time and thrusting at the same time. From side, take a look. How deep and how low I do and how I position my arms. One leg forward, one leg back. Flower, flower, step. And open. You see the line? Front arm, front leg. Back arm, back leg. Super nice and clean. Kicking your heel out. Stabilize yourself. Make the power go through the other side of the wall. Now, let's talk about how to step. Once you're stepping in, flower, exhale. As a beginner, once you exhale, you can feel the strength go down to the ground, like internal form. So that's when you open up, exhale. Hold the energy. Step. Open. And hold it till you finish at least 3-second beat. So when you practice every day, those are the practice skill you can have, and then just push yourself. When you do 10, it's not going to help you. If you keep practicing, follow the video, step by step, and do hundreds, maybe 20 each time or 30 each time, till you feel like your forearm a little numbed, and you can feel the muscles developing, pumped up. Your wrist is a little tight. Your finger is a sword. Then you know you're building some small muscles, and you know your form in the future will look nice and crispy clean. See you next time. Thanks for watching, and next time with cutting.